Well, good morning. Well, today I just got my bench finished. I've been very busy at work, so I've kind of got a little bit behind this year. But I just finished my bench. I've got a 2 by 4 foot top on it, which is more than enough, as you can see, for a couple of trays of plants. I don't know how many you plant at a time, but for me that's about right. That's plenty. I got a couple cheap drip pans that I picked up at thrift stores to put them on. I'm gonna pick the camera up here in a minute and back up to show you a little better. And then I thought we'd pot up a few marigolds together. All right, now this was pretty simple. I just made this 2x4 frame. That was the size I wanted the top to be, okay? Screwed the top to it. It's all easy so far. I had 2 6-foot 2x4s. So I kind of measured, see what was a comfortable height to work at. Laid the 2 2x4s down, kind of squared them up, and then set the top down on its edge and screwed into those 2x4s. Then it was just a real easy thing to go ahead and cut a couple legs, grab a couple little scrap pieces for angle braces, and then I put this, just a scrap piece of plywood I made a shelf out of, but it's just enough to put kind of your spare pots and a few things like that on. I've got my notebook down here, you know, and a little plant food and just a little miscellaneous. And basically, I bought a couple of inexpensive angle shelf brackets. Didn't cost much. Screwed them on, and then all I secured this with, honestly, was just these 2 cup hooks to suspend my light. And this is handy because it's real easy to pick up one of these hooks, lower it down, hook it on a different link, or raise it up by the same token. So that's really all it took. I didn't spend much on lumber. It really wasn't too bad. So I wish I remembered exactly so I could tell you, but I really don't. So all right, let me pull you back just a little ways so you can see, and I warn you, you know, I'm not professional and I just kind of scab things together sometimes, but that's kind of what it looks like, okay? So I'll get you up here. And let's see if I can get you some angle where you can see what I'm doing. All right, that's pretty close. All right, I'm gonna get my plant potting mix. Cut the top open. And I'll reach up here and get me a stack of pots. Now this is no big deal. I'm just gonna putting some soil in them. I put it in there kind of firm, you know, not terrible, but kind of firm. Okay. Now, I never have trouble with it. I have heard of people having a lot of gnat problems or, you know, fungus problems in their soil that they buy at the store. I never have, but I know from watching other people that one thing you can do, if you do have problems like that occasionally, is when you moisten it with boiling water. You know, kill that stuff before it gets a chance to give you any trouble. Okay? So, there we are. That's what little I know about that. I really never had too much trouble. So, all right. a little bit behind this year, but I'd rather be 2 weeks behind than rather we be a couple of weeks behind than get stuff in, get it in too early, and a frost get it or something. All right. Now I'm planting some of my favorite marigolds. I see the grandchildren been decorating the door. The girlfriend has ceramic paints, and they get to playing down here, which is fine. This is her end of the basement. I'm just borrowing this one little section. Okay, I'm putting 2 seeds in each pot, and I think that's going to be enough. Marigold's pretty hard to mess up. Okay, that's that. And I dropped some on the tabletop, apparently. There was some clear up in the end of the package. Okay. Now, grab just a little bit of soil, trickle a little bit over them, you know, get them covered up, and just mound them down. Just a little. Not, you don't want to pack the hell out of them, but just, you know, firm. All right. Now, I know this is something all of you can do. It's not news to you, but I think the main thing I want to get across today is you don't have to spend a lot of money to build your little potter bench, to rig up a light, and to be able to do this at home. So, all right, I want you all to have a quality day. Bye-bye.